The views and opinions expressed on this program by its hosts and callers are not necessarily those of WCHE's owners, management, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised.
Alrighty, we're back with more fun here. 1520 a.m. WCHE Westchester, where the static is. It's 10:46 in the morning. Joined here by our special guests have arrived, and I'm joined here by Brandon DiCamillo. Good morning, Brandon DiCamillo. Get that $2 microphone right up next to you.
Yeah, I can smell it.
There you go.
Is this from the Salvation Army?
What's that thing that's wrapped around it?
It's like resembling a windscreen, but it's too big for it, so they tie a knot in it.
It's like a Nerf ball.
Yeah,
it's like a Nerf ball attached onto the microphone with a rubber band. It's awesome.
Aged in a gutter.
Yes.
This place has a lot of character. This place is awesome. I've been by. I've walked by here a couple times. I've never actually come in. I've noticed. Oh, by the way, I'm Joe Frantz. I produced the film Haggard as well as shot it. Beside me, again, is Brandon DiCamillo, who is also the one of the stars of the film. And I'm impressed by your VHS collection, Randy.
It's actually Jay's. Jay used to own Flicks Video, which rented videotapes back 5 years ago or so, Jay? Was that what
I think it went out in 99 or 2000.
Oh, okay. So 7 years ago, they had Flicks Video. And I walked into the back room one day, and there was just boxes and boxes of VHS tapes. And I said, Jay, why don't we just put them up front and try to sell them, which was my biggest mistake ever, because now the whole radio station looks horrible because it's just covered with crappy videotapes. So if you know anybody that wants VHS tapes, actually, I know you're a fan of old films.
Oh, you're looking at two VHS collectors. Joe is even bigger than me.
I have thousands of VHS tape. Thousands.
So do I.
Yeah, this
Just
place
say
is
the
awesome.
back rooms.
Yeah, the back room's filled with a whole bunch of them, too. There's one scene, when I watched Haggard, now I watch all the additional footage on stuff like that, but there's one part where you buy, like, an old junky Western, and you're filming, like, you watching a TV.
Yeah, okay.
And you're laughing so hard because of just how bad the cut is, and like his mouth's opening one way, but he's saying another sentence from somewhere else.
Yeah, his
and
lips
you're on the
are
floor
moving.
dying. Yeah,
And then this whistle just comes out of his mouth. It's just horrendous. It's so bad.
and then you lean over and you keep rewinding it and playing it, and rewinding it and playing it. It's like it's like goes on for like 10 minutes, so you just die laughing, and I'm laughing along with you at home like a retard. It's so much, so much fun.
Brandon's laugh is so contagious, and what that was an episode of Quantum Leap that was so poorly dubbed. Apparently, they needed some kind of reaction when they edited it, and they didn't have it, so they took footage of him saying something and added a but I would never think anything like that's funny, nor would Bam or any of the guys, but watching DiCamillo take great pleasure in it brings us actually more pleasure than he gets out of it.
That's the best. Are you guys, like, one thing when I'm watching Haggard, I watched all the additional footage. I see Hanna throwing up red wine at the end of it and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But like one of the parts in Clerks, if there's another option on the DVD, and I looked all over it. In fact, I found a hidden track, which is very sexy on Haggard.
Oh, that's on. Is that Haggard? Or
It's on Haggard.
Yeah, well, I remember when we released CKY4 and Haggard pretty much simultaneously, there was a couple hidden bonus features where during the course of the film at given places you have to we like to call these things Easter eggs, and basically if you do some and I forget exactly what it is, it's some kind of code. It's like up, left, right, enter, or something like that on your DVD remote. You get hidden bonus features. A lot of people don't know about this stuff.
I stumbled across by it. I'm watching the music videos, and I went backward or forward or something, and all of a sudden I go, there's hot chicks making out with each other.
Oh, there's better than that.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Oh.
But to see those, you got to go out and buy it. So,
all right. The Haggard
shameless
DVD.
plug. No, yeah, actually, we have had so much positive response from Haggard. We're currently making a new independent film. We're not allowed to talk about it too much yet, but We're going to start shooting next month, actually, here in Westchester.
Nice.
Yeah, and we, so many people have asked us asked so many questions about Haggard, and there's a bonus feature, the making of Haggard, on there, which is like 45 minutes long. It tells you everything that I would ever care about the making of film, but people want to know more. So what we're doing is we're re-releasing the film with some more, what do you call them, supplemental features, more bonus features.
Yeah, just bonus features.
And also 2 separate director's commentary tracks.
Nice.
Yeah, so,
nice.
It's, us talking, sharing more stories about, how we made the film and, all that kind of stuff.
Now, you take the film and you run it, but the volume's panned down pretty low, almost inaudible. And, like, you guys sit there and you talk over top of it.
Yeah, well, that's the one feature that we're going to be doing, the first track. The second track is going to be more of like a film critique kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's about the challenges of making an independent film like that and releasing it. It's the first one is more for fans. The second commentary is going to be more for filmmakers.
Oh wow, cool. Cool.
Yeah, the diehards will love it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it over and over and over again. Like I'm a huge Clerks fan, which
Right.
Haggard reminds me. It has a tone like Clerks.
Sure.
You're not like in a store selling stuff, but it reminds me the tone of the movie is like there's not a lot of money to fly a helicopter into a building, but that you put together a brilliant script, so it's reliant on dialogue. Also, Clerks is really edgy and kind of filthy dialogue. And Haggard's it's not the cleanest movie.
No.
Which I love it. I love it for that. But it has like a Clerks tone to it, and I put Clerks up if there's my 5 favorite movies. Clerks is in that top 5, and Haggard is in that top 5, and that's amongst Goodfellas. So. That's how, and I'm not just saying that because you're
That's
here.
quite a compliment. Thank you.
There's Goodfellas, there's Clerks, there's and there's Haggard, and I don't know, maybe My Cousin Vinny, something like that.
Some great falls in that.
I really genuinely love the film, and look, my opinion's going to be jaded because everything is shot in Westchester, with the exception where did you shoot the? There's like waterfalls and real fancy
Bushkill Falls, right?
Okay.
It was so weird because, I first started coming around here in Westchester, and they're like, yeah, like me, and I'd be in my car myself, and they're like, yeah, meet us at like Bushkill Falls to shoot this waterfall scene. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, and then we're gonna do this other thing down by the railroad tracks. You know where the old post office is? I'm like, no, I'm from Philadelphia. Like, the streets are conveniently numbered. Like, well, you'll see it. Like, go down past like. There's this big field, and then there's all these brand new houses they built. You'll see it. I'm like, dude, you just described the entire township, man.
You're talking about when you the restaurant scene at Goose Creek, which you call something else I can't say.
Right.
Goose Creek Grill, yeah. I actually,
a great restaurant.
We
though.
went there, yeah. My brother, my girlfriend, and my brother's girlfriend, my mom. We all went there for Thanksgiving or something. There's some big holiday. We went there as a family thing, and the reason I suggested it is because. It's in the movie.
Okay.
And when like the waitress came up, I'm like, oh, this is one of my favorite movies is filmed here. She's like, really?
She didn't even know. That's one of the great things about shooting an independent film like this. It's like if you go to Hollywood, everyone's such a smoozer. All they do is talk about movies. You come here and it's like. No one really cares. It's just like, we have this scene, like the Mad Platter, a couple doors down the record store. We're like, we're making a movie. Can we shoot a scene here? Like, yeah, sure. How long is it gonna take?
Yeah.
We're like, aren't you gonna like finagle a location fee or make a sign like all these insurance papers? Like, no, just like come on in and like do it.
That's cool.
There's real customers coming in while we're doing it.
That's awesome. I like the scenes in Fairman's. Real good stuff there. I like when who's the dude? I can't think of his name, but he walks in.
Novak.
Novak. Yeah. Watch your mouth, sweetheart. That scene, and then he hands Bam like that. It's like a BlackBerry or something. Yeah, pager. Dude, there's like all these hot guys in tight pants and all. Bam just throws the thing and hits the other guy in the head. I think that guy works there. The guy who throws and hits in the head. Yeah,
I mean, that's totally how it is.
That's too cool, man. It is such a great movie.
Fairman was great to let us film. You know, I've known Fairman for over 20 years, and look, I'm bragging that I know Dave Fairman. And no, he's so awesome. He used to actually kick me out of his shop for not buying anything.
Oh, really?
How old were you?
Yeah, like 14. I was such a wise acre, and you know, I don't blame him that he hated me when I was a kid. I would have hated me too. As a matter of fact, I do hate myself for being such a wise acre back then. But yeah, he used to kick me out of the shop, and then you know, we started doing all this. You know, we started filming stuff every 5 minutes, and he would always let us in there to film stuff. And actually, in our new film, he has his first acting cameo in one of our films. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah,
Dave's a real
Fairman's
nice
awesome.
guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I was talking to him yesterday, and that's how I ran into Bradon.
Yeah.
And I've seen you guys on the street before, too. And you're always very nice. And meanwhile, you probably 1,000 people a day come up to you and start talking to you. And you're not, like, stuck up or snobbish about it or let it get to your head or anything, which is very admirable. The movie is brilliant. Everybody should go out and check out Haggard. When is the release of the one now with the director's cut going to be happening? Are you working on that? Or
Yeah, we're going to... I mean, we're gonna. We got some studio time booked in about 6 weeks, but it takes forever. When this here is like one of the pains of making a film. It's like we're in between contracts and distribution deals and stuff like that. So we're hoping to have a kind of a grand re-release of the thing.
Okay.
You know, with a new distributor and all that stuff. But anyway, it'll be available in a couple months.
Okay.
So
all right. Cool.
there you have it.
I like the line you say during some of the commentary at the end. You and Bam, Brandon, you and Bam are driving in a car with the camera, I guess, seated somewhere where the dashboard is.
Yeah.
And you go, I'd like to just say, Bam paid for it and Joe shot it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Simplify it instead of like, what were you thinking in this scene? Why can't we just simplify it to one sentence? Bam paid for it, Joe shot it,
Yeah,
and there it is. I hope you like it.
Yeah, seriously, get on with something funny. Who wants to read it?
It's so good. And all the stuff you did, the CKY videos, I've been always a fan of Jackass and Viva La Bam, and my favorite of all that is Haggard. And people always tell me, you got to get the CKY videos. You got to get the CKY videos. So finally, I'm walking by Fairman's. I see them in there. I said, I'm going to buy. They were only VHS. They only had a couple left. So I buy them. I stick them in, and I'm just shocked and appalled at what I see. And I love every second of it. The stuff you guys are doing up in New York, and who's Rab himself?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Unbelievable! Just unbelievable. 2 words: unbelievable. The stuff that he does. And
Have you had a chance to check out any of the wedding show?
yes, yeah, Unholy Union. Yeah, I love it. I have MTV 2. I don't have MTV 1.
Oh, okay.
I have this cheap ghetto cable for $29 a month.
Hey, I don't have any of them, so don't worry about it.
What cable is that? I'd love to get that.
It's Comcast, but like I called up to cancel because every year they raise it $3 more.
Oh, yeah.
So I just said, this was $21 when I bought my house. Now it's $54.
It's a crime.
I said, I'm done. I can't. And they go, wait. We have another tier of channels for $29 a month. So you don't get MTV 1, but you get MTV 2. You don't get Comedy Central, and you don't get any replacement for Comedy Central, which kind of sucks. But you get a zillion encore movie channels, which is pretty nice to watch old movies for free, uncut. And it's it's not pay-per-view or anything. It's just they're just constantly running mediocre movies.
Yeah.
And you get the independent film channel, which I find myself watching that, and
Awesome.
Sundance
Yeah.
and all those channels.
That's awesome. How about the History Channel?
You get Discover History or something.
Oh, yeah. I love
You get like a weird thing.
History Channel International.
Yeah.
Like it's ever just here.
You know what my favorite part of Bam's Unholy Union is all the funny stuff that Deco does that they cut out of it.
Oh, really?
Dude,
Oh,
the
no
editors are monsters. Oh, here I go. I'm talking trash already. But, yeah, I'm going to get heat for this. But, yeah, Deco does so many funny things. They just shamelessly, immersively just edit out. Like, you could make a whole nother show out of all the funny stuff that Deco does that gets cut out.
Oh, man.
Well, thanks, Joe. But actually, Joe is like the biggest prank player on the set, and it's awesome. Like, he'll steal my lunch and then totally trick me into blaming somebody else. And it's like, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even want to show up. So.
That's cool.
Did you ever figure out who was the one that broke into your car and stole the $20 worth of quarters?
Oh, I assumed it was you.
Replaced them with pennies. Another time,
find the pennies. I think somebody stole those.
Another time, I stole your lunch out of your car, and then waited 2 weeks. It sat in my car, and then put it back on your passenger seat. What was the other one? Oh, and then one time I took a bunch of Playboys from Bam's and put them under your seat, your car seat. And then another time I stole a bunch of video game stuff out of Bam's house and put it in the back of your truck.
Yeah, when I hit the brakes, so they all came out under my seat.
Oh, the Playboys?
Yeah, I was like, they're all wet, and I was stepping all over them. Yeah, thanks.
11:01, 1520 a.m., WCHE Westchester, where the static is, heard worldwide at WCHE1520.com. Our guests in the studio are Brandon DiCamillo and Joe Frantz, director extraordinaire Joe Frantz. Now, you ran the camera during all that, right?
Yeah, it was, making an independent film like that, it's like, if you do it the Hollywood way, it takes so long to make a film. I mean, it's like, well, let's say, the cameraman wants to change the shot up a little bit. Then they have to consult the producer. Then the producer has to have an aside conversation with the director. Then the director has to sign off to the producer. The producer has to notify the associate producer. Then get like an estimation of time for the camera movement and all this stuff. And then it takes 10 minutes to make a decision. Well, if you're me and you want to cut all that out, you just say, hey, I'm going to produce the film and I'm going to shoot it. That way I just cut all these random people out who are vying for a job and their paycheck.
Yeah.
Everyone tries to make these decisions on, we made, with Haggard, we made a $5 million film for $200,000.
No way.
Yeah. So,
wow.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. I don't
think a producer's assistant needs an assistant to answer his cell phone. Like, there's so many extra jobs, it's unnecessary.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous and heartbreaking, and to see the waste, I'll go to Hollywood to work on stuff. I'll go there to to cut a deal or to go for meetings or whatever, but I just love making these films here in Westchester and just doing our own thing. I mean, that's why, that's why I got into film. I'm an indie guy,
I think that's just what we do naturally.
Okay.
And from what I hear from people, that it shows the best,
Cool.
Making CKY is the most fun. It's great doing the MTV shows, but that CKY and Haggard, that's what we naturally do,
Cool.
We're going to be in Coopersmith Park shooting log cabins and whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's just what we do. So
that Chester County thing you did that's in black and white and it's log cabins.
Oh,
all the dialogue, I couldn't play a word of it on the air, but it's so funny. See this hole in the ground? That's you called him Sir Rake.
Oh yeah. Raconius.
Yeah, Raconius. And then they go into a log cabin to have a contest to see who has a bigger thing and all this. And a log fell out of its pants. It's so ridiculous. I actually stumbled across those. Tom from the what's that big restaurant? Not the fish market, but the Oyster House. Tom Mitchell from there.
Doc McGrogan.
Doc McGrogan. Yeah. He says, dude, sometime just go to YouTube and put in Westchester. I put that in, and you come up right away on Westchester. It's like Brandon DiCamillo, Chester County, that black and white thing. Somebody took it, uploaded it from the CKY video. Yeah.
What
a lawsuit pending.
I think I'm going to sue YouTube now. Yeah. No, but one of the funny things about DiCamillo that a lot of people don't know is he doesn't script any of that stuff out. Mm-hmm. He just comes up with it off the top of his head. I mean, he did the Chester County skit in one take.
Wow.
He did, and without writing anything down or anything, which is crazy. And it's also a bit frustrating because if you're shooting a scene that's scripted, he never gives the same delivery twice.
Okay.
So
good luck with cutaways.
Yeah. He never gives the same delivery twice. So it's like, say that thing again exactly how you said it so we can get a cutaway, and it'll come out completely different. You're like, well, say it like you said it before, and he won't remember. How he said it before. The other thing he did that Chinese rap.
That's awesome.
What CKY was that in?
That's two. Yeah, that's two.
And there are kids who come up to him on the street, and they have the whole thing memorized. And Brandon's like, "What is he rapping?" We're like, "Dude, that's your Chinese rap." And because he only did it one time off the top of his head, so he doesn't even know how it goes.
Yeah.
And these kids think that he's going to be impressed, and he doesn't know what they're doing, which is funny, entertaining to me, but it's confusing to everybody else.
I challenge you to see who can say it faster. I was like, you win, buddy. I can't get you in the first sentence. Like,
yeah, is that the same one it's on Haggard? Bam is sitting in front of like a Tascam 488 little 8-track and presses play, and you're sitting there with a microphone. You do
similar,
a Chinese.
it's a different one though.
Oh, you go into like a retarded guy and a Chinese.
Yeah. I mean, it might be the same beat. I don't even remember, but it's not the same exact one.
Okay. And I'd like the Mustard Man song. That's good. Woo woo. You know, with
oh yeah,
with Rake.
You made a whole video.
Yeah, actually, Lord Bataro, the Mustard Man, the fat guy in the video, he's in Haggard with the purple butt. You know,
oh yeah.
Which is a real bruise. He fell down a flight of cement stairs on his butt, so we were like, dude, we got to put that in there. But he's going to make a big appearance in the next one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
he's hysterical.
He's one of the major players in the new film, you know, and he's actually one of our best kept secrets. He's funnier than like everybody else put together, and no one even knows it because he never gets lines. He's always just running around being the fat dude.
Yeah.
Now, is he the same guy with the wallet?
Yes.
There's got to be a $5 in here somewhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's
okay.
He's
I
awesome.
noticed where there was the same. Like you play like 5 different people in Haggard. You're the guy with the Invention of the Future contest.
Yep.
You're yourself. Well, not yourself. You're Falcone in it.
Yep.
You're the cab driver who almost is like Otto from The Simpsons type voice.
Right. You know what's funny about that cab? When the scene I run over Rake.
Yes.
Joe, you know, obviously is shooting it from Rake's perspective, and I'm supposed to pull up and stop. You know, right in front of Joe, but I'm doing like 45 miles an hour, and I would have killed him. I had to swerve around him. I was going so fast. So I was totally freaked out about that.
The funny thing is, I didn't even know how close I came to dying in that scene. I really didn't. And wait, you did that on purpose. Don't act like you didn't do it on purpose, because in the making of, I can see the huge smile on your face, and you're turning your head to see my reaction. Don't even act like that was a mistake, dude.
No, I wanted to really nail that dummy. I mean, if there's anything I like doing, it's running over a dummy or throwing a dummy, you know, off a waterfall. And I didn't want to do it halfway. So sorry about that, Joe.
Yeah. But actually, one of the reasons Brandon started doing the dual roles was because we were just doing our own films, and usually our schedules were at the drop of a hat, and we usually just didn't have an actor for that role. So he put on a wig, and he's just like, yeah, I'll be the cab driver. We're like, won't that confuse people? Not if I talk like this. Okay. But actually,
it's not fair. You get it fair?
No way.
I got my weed.
Got my weed, man.
But yeah, he has a dual role in this next film. He actually plays this a millionaire scumbag businessman who steals an invention from a trailer trash hick, and he plays both. He plays both the leading roles in the film.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's excellent.
And you know everybody else is in it. You know, Raytheon is in it. Bam Margera is going to be in the film and directing, of course.
Oh, don't forget yourself, sweet Frantz.
Phil and Ape. Yeah, I
Frantz has got 2 parts
cameos.
in it.
Yeah,
2
I
or
got
3
parts.
Wow.
So yeah, keep it in the family.
Nice.
Less mouths to feed.
Nice. 610-692-3131, 610-692-3131. If you have any questions for Brandon DiCamillo or Joe Frantz, they are part of Haggard, and what's the new one's called? Minghags? What'd you call it?
Well, we're not allowed to say the name yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I already cut that ID and I have it in rotation.
All I want to tell you is that he's making another movie. You can't ask anything else about it.
It's already aired 5 times this morning.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
All right. No one steal that name. All right, good stuff. You know, I wrote down stuff that I love about your work. Let me see on my retarded notes.
When are you going to start shooting this movie? You have a schedule?
Early next month.
Early next month. Okay.
Cool. Oh, on Viva La Bam, when you guys had to get jobs, that was the premise for the show because you were burning furniture in the thing. I'm actually in that one. You're dragging the fish cart or whatever. Oh, Dizzy Fish. And I walked by, and they said, you want to be an extra? And they took the Polaroid and all that stuff, and I signed a release. I just walk by and just grab a menu from you, and I say thank you.
Oh, that's you?
I'm in for 2 seconds, yeah.
All I could see was my feet in that.
I'm watching TV, and And I'm like, oh, this is the one. Hopefully, I'm thinking chances are it's probably cut out. So I'm running tape. I'm watching it. And I like jump out of my skin like, oh my God, there I am for 2 seconds. And Jay's like, yeah, that's cool. I go, Jay, what's your favorite show? Oh, Seinfeld. Well, what if there was a Seinfeld where Jerry walks in and you're sitting at the booth behind him and Jerry like borrowed the salt off you? Wouldn't you be excited? Yeah. I'm like, well, that's what it's like.
Yeah.
Rubbing it in and explaining it. See if you can experience this. This is what it would feel like.
Excuse me, can I borrow the ketchup? And Jay hands it. Sure, you can have ketchup. You were on TV and you saw yourself like that. That's how exciting it was for a loser like me. But I love on that one. You go to you're going to a farm to milk cows, and Brandon, you take hay and you put it on your head and you do a Ray Jan impression. You go, do.
Oh yeah.
Look at me, I'm Ray Jan.
That's pretty good.
I know.
My job. That was way better than me.
We don't need DiCamillo anymore.
I'll see you guys later. That was really good, actually.
Thank you. It's so funny. Oh, and then when you in Haggard, when you do the phony phone call to say about Narkill, how bad the Narkill album is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You like stage like a phony phone call where
You wait till you see me with my long hair. I'll come in and see you, and I'm going to kick your ass.
Sounds just like it.
You know what? Actually, my favorite Narkill fact is, Bam has this thing where he makes fun of that Britney Spears boyfriend. What's that, K-Fed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was. Bam loves to make fun of this K-Fed guy because, I guess he has no talent. I've never really heard anything that he's done, but from what people say, he's not that talented. But Bam was just bagging on him one day when we were doing the wedding show, and he's like, dude, Narkill sold more albums than his album, which is actually pretty sad considering that Narkill is just two dudes in their basement just pressing stuff and nothing is advertised, and Narkill's actually selling more albums than this multi-million-dollar superstar with huge music videos all over MTV.
Yeah. But the worst part about it is the amount of albums is 300. So it's not, and Narkill's not even a real band.
Can someone buy that CD somewhere? The Narkill CD?
Yeah, you can get it at
Would they have it next door?
Can you get it off Ray Jan's thing?
Yeah, I think it's linked on rakeon.com. The link to that is on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can get it at CD Baby.
Okay.
Is where you can get it
CD
also.
Baby.
Yeah, and Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I want to get all that stuff.
Baby.
I called Discounts.
Why would you call a store CD Baby?
I don't know.
I actually called down to Discounts.
Yeah.
Is that where you get a lot of
Yeah.
stuff you get
Those guys
printed
are
up
great.
there?
Yeah.
I went there and I saw it on display, so I called them yesterday and I go, dude, can I buy the CKYs? And they don't sell CDs; they just have them on display.
Yeah.
They're we're not retail.
Oh, I'll drop you some off.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
Awesome.
definitely,
Awesome.
yeah.
Oh, I'd love to see this.
Do you have any callers?
I don't know why we don't. Well, you got instant message now. No one calls with all they have is the instant message anymore.
Are they saying anything?
Hey now. Let's see. And Tim had to leave. Are we on the air, Jay? Why don't you check that? Turn your radio on. Sometimes we've had problems with the transmitter.
IMs are so worthless. I never get them, and people get so offended that dude, I IM'd you, man. I know you're on there. I'm like, how do you know I'm on the computer? Because I IM'd you, and it said you were on there. I'm like, how do you...
Because you forgot to sign out.
I'm old. I'm 36 years old, and this technology thing is really annoying me. The fact that people know I'm home working on my computers really makes me mad.
You have to remember to sign out on the IM.
I
always forget to sign out.
I just threw that computer away because I didn't know how to deal with the problem. I just bought a new computer.
All right, good. We do get calls now. Imagine that. 610-692-3131, 610-692-3131. Here's your opportunity to talk to a brilliant film director and talk to a television star and movie star in my favorite movie out of my top 5 movies. Haggard is in the top 5. I'm up there with Clerks. So let's go to Tom. Tom, you're on the air. How you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Big fan. I haven't seen the movie Haggard yet, but I want to get it, so I'll have to go get a copy.
Well, you can get it off Amazon. You can get it at...
Playing at Fairman's, right?
Yeah,
Fairman should have it. Best Buy and Suncoast usually have it.
Yeah. Of course, it's weird though. Best Buy, it's an unrated version, so little kids can't buy it. and they want to see.
I want to get the all the outtakes and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you might not be able to get it at Best Buy because kids aren't allowed to buy it there, so they steal it, and then but it's still in their inventory list because they haven't sold it. So it's real frustrating. And like people go there like, well, do you have any copies of Haggard? And they're like, well, it's in the store somewhere. We just can't find it. Like, can you order more? Well, our inventory list says we have 12 of them. It's like, well,
they're all
find
stolen.
one of them.
I tried to rent it. They didn't have it at Franklin.
Oh, Franklin doesn't have it? I'm gonna bring them a copy. That's like besides Flick's video. Rest in peace. That's a great video store, Franklin.
Yeah, I love Franklin Video. They sell all those VHSs there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do sell. I got a lot of stuff.
But the director's cut with the with all the bonus footage, hopefully around September, we'll be coming out with that. So. But get a copy now. Check it out. I demand it.
Well, I just want to say I was listening. Sounds good, guys. I can't wait. And I got to start shooting. You need a place to shoot. You can come down here.
There you go.
Where exactly is that?
Oh, Doc McGrogan's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, we filmed a lot of stuff there for the wedding show. Cool.
Yeah, you've been there before. I know.
Yeah. And
You remember me, right?
I've had many a beer there in my day.
I met all you guys. So.
Awesome.
Hey, wait, which one are you? Are you the are you the chef that licks his fingers when he's putting out the shrimp?
I gotta see that footage.
What, do you have footage of someone licking their fingers?
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Come on now. That's supposedly, allegedly, or whatever you say.
The food's wonderful. It's incredible.
Absolutely.
You like oysters, that's the place to
Supposedly
go.
one of the guys brought up a tray for the show and like tried something and licked his fingers and then went and
Not only
touched the food
that,
again.
he saved a bunch of the clams. He put out like I think there were like a couple dozen of the clams, and he put out a couple dozen, except for like 3, and he quick slurped them down. Under the watchful eye of our entire camera crew. We thought nobody was looking. And the girl who was assisting him, he didn't want to get told on. So he's like, oh, I saved one of these for you. Just so she would be in on it with him. And she was eyeing up his fingers that he was holding it with that he had just licked. And she's like, no thanks. But I don't care. Even with that dude's saliva all over the food, it's still awesome there. I would eat if I live in Philly, so I can't. But I eat every meal I can over at Doc McGrogan's. So I mean, God bless
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Thanks. And we a lot of, I remember once the film there. They're filming tomorrow here in front of you.
Yeah, they're filming a CHIP, the
commercial or
Children's
something.
Health Insurance, the socialism health insurance
know
of
what it is.
Pennsylvania.
Socialism.
They're probably wasting more electricity to put them big signs up
Yeah.
than the actual budget of the thing.
I know.
Yeah, they should have hired you guys to shoot it.
Yeah,
That's
they have.
funny.
Yeah, what is with those big signs that say we are filming? Do they need extras or something? Why do they need to have big signs?
PennDOT makes them do it.
Wow.
Because they're closing the street down, and K Street's a main highway or something, and they have to do that by law.
Like, really? You guys are learning stuff. You're supposed to shut the street down?
Hey, Dooner, you're on the air.
Restaurant Festival too.
Hey, Dooner, you're on the air, buddy.
I'm on the air.
Yeah, we're across the street doing. Yeah, actually, Dooner, I have here the producer of our new film that we're working on. And he's across the street waiting to have a meeting for us with us about the new movie. Dooner, without mentioning the name or going into too much detail about the film, what's your opinion of it?
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to make this movie, and it's going to be a great movie. A lot of fun for sure.
And what did you think of Haggard?
Haggard's brilliant, actually, in its own special way. A lot of good comedy in that movie, and it's also a fun movie and done really well considering what you guys put into it.
He sounds like he's got a gun to his head. You can tell us it sucks if you want. Now, Dooner is like the hardest working guy you've ever met.
I've met him.
Okay.
The day that you guys were putting up Where's Phil things.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
DeVito's
Yeah, Don Vito. Yeah. Where is he? Where's Don Vito? That's what it was. He was putting them up on the side. I asked him what he was doing. He explained everything to me. He can come over if he wants.
Yeah, Dooner's the best guy. Well, actually, he has a table. He's actually waiting for this meeting. He drove an hour and a half in the snow to show you how hard. He could have called me up and said, "Frantz, it's snowing. I don't want to come to the meeting," but he's sitting there across the street drinking coffee, waiting. We'll be right over, Dooner. Thanks, buddy.
We have one call before you. Sorry.
Bye.
All right, cool. I was sitting near the delay in case Dooner goes, "Oh, no S. Oh, really?"
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that.
Oh, it's the best effing movie. Dooner was cool on that.
We have one. Call? We have another call.
Cool. All right, Tom. Anything else, Tom?
Nah, just listen. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm coming over and getting drunk in a couple minutes. See you, Tom.
Okay.
All right, take care, bro. All right, there he goes. There's Tom checking in. Let's go to phones. Hey, now you're on the air.
This is Mary calling.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
I sort of know Brandon. I'm a friend of Claire's.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
great,
okay.
Great.
How you doing, Mary?
This
Never
is
touched her.
Skater Mary.
Cool.
Hey, how are you?
From Ice Line Skating Days. Hey, I'm so glad that Claire and I and my son Steve were able to bust into your the Slayer night a couple years ago out at your house.
Oh, yeah, the Slayer.
The Slayer concert in Bam's backyard.
House.
Yeah.
Thanks for not throwing us out.
No, that was awesome. I think even the prisoners could hear the concert, which is awesome,
Yeah. Well, we just missed the music, but we got to see the MTV crew and you guys, and the whole setting is very fun.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun with what we do. We enjoy our jobs,
Yeah, it shows. It shows. You got heart, right?
Thanks. Where are you right now?
I'm about 3 minutes away from the tower, just about 7 minutes from the station.
Are you in your car?
No, I'm at my house, East Bradford Township.
Oh, okay. Don't say the address over the air.
No. No. Yeah, you'll come right on over to see me.
Ordering pizzas for you.
Well, it's Copeland School Road.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Close enough. Enough. Hey, the parade was fun in town here.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, damn it, that was fun.
Definitely. Yeah, that was way cool.
Yeah. See, you have a good local following.
Yeah. Doing the parade, we did that for the show, but it was fun. It was just so much fun to do that and just have the whole community come out and just because people like to watch. People like to watch you make a show, but it's rare that you can actually give them a fun event that they can partake in. So we wanted to give Westchester a parade.
Yeah. When has part of the parade been on TV or not yet?
I don't think the parade aired.
No, I saw it.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was on MTV too. This weekend I watched it.
Okay, it must have aired Sunday.
Sunday at midnight I watched on MTV too.
It's funny how I produced the show and Brandon's on it and we don't watch it.
Well, I want to know if I was in it.
You would have to tape it and watch it, or watch it. I'm sure it'll be released on DVD sometime. You'd have to watch it frame by frame. Because I was wondering if we were in it, because we were covering it out in front of the station. We had Captain Obvious, myself, and Jay was out there, and we were all, we had the microphones, and we were covering it live on the air. We're going, this guy Captain Obvious, who's a fan of the show, was saying, and he did great color commentary of it. He's not like a broadcaster. He's a regular guy, and he did a great job covering it over the radio. I was sitting in here. And it was quite cool.
Well, the handheld camera guy walking down the street was right in front of us, going nice and slow, panning by the crowd, and so that's why I thought I might be in it.
Yeah, you
might. Yeah.
When they rerun it, tape it. I recommend VHS too.
There you go.
Copy it. No. Okay. Hey, well, keep it a little clean around the edges, guys.
Trying.
For this show, yeah. Heck yeah.
Thanks for being on the good old small town radio.
No problem. We love it.
Thanks again.
Thank you, Mary.
All right, take care, Mary.
Bye-bye.
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 All right, and let's go to line one. We got somebody here. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, this is Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much did you have to pay that guy to stick the toy car up his?
Oh.
I
can't let it. It's too graphic.
Well, I will answer that in a very clean way. Yeah, he did that for free. And one of the interesting facts about the film Haggard is that Don Vito at the time, he had never acted in anything, and we needed a reaction from Don Vito where when he comes in the bathroom and sees Ryan passed out on the floor, we needed a reaction from him where he was very mad, and we couldn't get him to act mad because he gave the same delivery every time. So in order to do that,
he made things disappear. Like don't word it the way that
Ryan.
guy did.
I will say this about what Ryan did with what Ryan did with the toy car. He did with about 7 fingers.
Where he drove it.
And when Don Vito came into the bathroom and saw this, he then gave the reaction that the scene.
You guys are nuts!
For.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah, he threatened to call the police.
You guys are crazy! I'm calling the police. That's it. I'm out of here. He's gonna leave his own house.
Joe's directing skills really come in handy. Then. Hey Ryan, how about this?
All right, let's go to the phones. Hey, now you're on the air.
Hey, you guys are the greatest. I listen to you all the time. I very rarely ever call in. I'm sure my wife is probably listening to this at work, and she's probably going to yell at me when I get home, but that's okay. I just want you to know, when my daughter's home from Boston, we watch Jackass all the time.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
You're in trouble, buddy.
Well, and by the way, the last time when the woman said keep it clean around the edges, forget that.
We did.
Thank you.
When
did she say that?
She never said at the end. She said keep it clean.
Yeah. Awesome.
So you're not really supposed to be subjecting your daughter to a film such as Jackass, but you do it anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you're in trouble, buddy, but we love you for it.
Well, that's all right. My wife gets upset when I subject her to things like that, but then I say, hey, she's got to learn,
My philosophy, exactly.
All right, guys. Well, look, hey, I just want to say we love you, and we'll see you later, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Thank you, sir. All right, very good. All right, cool. So we do get calls. We do have actually a few listeners out there.
Yeah, people love it. Okay, well,
you guys look like you have to get going.
Yeah, thanks for having us on
Thanks
here.
for
We
coming.
had a great time, and this is all at the spur of the moment. I was over having coffee, waiting for Dooner and those guys to talk about this new film, and Brandon's like, "Hey, Frantz, why don't you come on over? We'll do a radio show real quick."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was real nice to meet you.
Yeah,
nice to meet
really
you.
Appreciate it.
And I love your VHS collection. My God, you have so many good movies there.
If you see any you want, just grab them.
Yeah, there's more in the back.
Are you really selling them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sells them for like $2 a piece.
Well, I'm going to be back when I have more time, and I'll probably buy half of them.
All right, cool.
I will.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
seriously will.
You got a semi?
Yeah, from being on this show.
Awesome. Well done. And actually, check out this station because we play rock in the afternoon, like modern rock, and actually a weird, obscure mix of like just rock that I like, Soul Coughing Beck, Fiona Apple, Bloodhound Gang, all that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
we're only allowed on from sunrise to sunset. Apparently, 1/4 of all your AM stations are only allowed on from sunrise to sunset. Otherwise, it interferes with other signals.
When you sign off, do you play the national anthem?
Nah, we just play a tape of me going, "This concludes our broadcast day."
Well, that's almost as
WCHE.
good.
Brandon's mother wants you to do the Homer impression.
Oh, I can't do it on the spot. She wants
right.
me to do a Homer impression?
Well, he claims he's a big Homer fan.
Oh, okay.
Brandon's a big Homer fan.
All right, I can do when he sings "I Am the Champions." I am the champions. I am the champions. No time for losers. 'Cause I am the champion of the world.
You just put that voiceover guy out of work.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
The voiceover guys are worth millions.
Oh.
Thanks again for having us
Thank
on
you guys for coming in.
1520 AM WCHE.